This is Adesina Koiki here in the Kansas City Chiefs Hotel, getting ready for Super Bowl LIX, and joined by second-year running backs coach of the Kansas City Chiefs and former Philadelphia Eagles standout wide receiver, Todd Pinkston. First of all, Todd, thank you so very much for joining us. We're just talking off air about the number of times I saw you play at Southern Miss and be one of the powers in Conference USA and always ranked in the top 20, top 20, top 25, even though you weren't a traditional power conference school. My first thing is, how did you guys do that in the late 90s?
Well, I think it was just a standard. Coach Bauer actually at that time, which one? Coach Decade of the Year, what I'm saying? So he didn't win for no reason, but, it was just the hard work and the dedication that we put into it. And I always tell people you don't have to be from a big school to get you where you want to get to. But like I said, it was the drive and the dedication that we had coming in, and we wanted to build something. And we want people to give us that. We have to go out there and take it.
You are coaching in the Super Bowl, looking for another Super Bowl, and you're going up against the team in which you had your most memorable run in the National Football League, the Philadelphia Eagles. Is this a dream, a nightmare, or somewhere in the middle?
Well, it's neither or, but I think it's just a blessing, getting an opportunity to actually play for that organization, and now you get a chance to coach against them in a big stage. But at the end of the day, it's still all about different organization. And Coach Andy Reid, inspired me to get to where I want to get to right now, and I'm just going to take advantage of every opportunity and make the best of it.
Outside of giving you the chance of being a professional and drafting you, how did Andy Reid inspire you to get to this point of your career in coaching?
Well, I think it's more so of my upbringing and me being a receiver, being coached by him, and it still goes on right now. I'm still getting coached by him at the same position because I'm still learning, and in order for me to get better, I don't want to just be comfortable, I'm also inspired by him. He's basically been my mentor, in which I enjoy for what the things that he's doing and teaching me the smaller details of as running backs.
How has that been, playing wide receiver for so many years, going back to high school, and now coaching in the NFL, but coaching running back instead of wide receivers? How much of a difference is that?
Oh, it's a big difference. It's a big difference because you're in the trenches with the big guys, and you got to know what's going on with the fronts protections, and you still got to run your routes and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's a learning experience for me, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm just taking advantage of every opportunity I get.
What are your memories playing in Philadelphia? You played in Philadelphia right as you guys were right on the cusp of the Super Bowl, winning Super Bowls, coming up short in NFC championship games. You were there right in that crucible where fans wanted you to win. Fans shared their opinions on why you didn't win and whether you should be here or not, or other players should be here or not. And then you make the Super Bowl as well. What are your best memories, or maybe tougher moments in playing in Philadelphia?
Well, I think the biggest thing is, the fan base, man, is second to none. Second to none, and they're very passionate about their sports up there. And those are things that I was very supportive of, and I appreciate that. It's just the memories I had there, man, coming from a small school at Southern Miss, coming from a small town in Forest, Mississippi, and going to a big city. You get a chance to learn a different culture, different style of people supporting, but I enjoy my time up there, and at the end of the day, my biggest memories is just getting an opportunity to play in the National Football League in Philly.
You mentioned that the fan base is second to none. Were there moments where a part of you just were upset at the fan base or just wanted to stick it to them? Because it can be a tough fan base. It's a loving fan base, but it's a tough fan base as well. Was there maybe a moment or two where you're just oh, bleep you?
No, it's never like that. That's I had to learn my rookie year, and knowing how the fans are. They're very passionate. They're going to say what they want to say. That's their opinion. But I had to learn, and a good thing I learned from both ends, the highs and the lows. But I enjoyed it. And actually it motivates you.
You played in Super Bowl XXXIX with the Midnight Green with the Philadelphia Eagles, and a very memorable game, of course, Terrell Owens with his Herculean effort coming back from injury. You played, I think you left, got injured in that game or cramps in that game. How long did you live with maybe regret given that you guys were so close to winning that game but didn't? And what are your memories of that game so many years removed now?
Well, I just think it wasn't a regret. You know what I'm saying? You know, not too many people get the opportunity to go play in the Super Bowl, and being able to go there and try to give my best and give my all before I got, before I cramped up. But, just the joy of actually getting a chance to go with that organization to a Super Bowl, and just so happen we came short. But, you remember the guys that went there on the journey with you, and you had to make the best of it, and just so unfortunately we came up short.
Of course, you were part of a wide receiver room that a lot of people had talked about back when you were playing with Donovan McNabb and the team about maybe is this wide receiver room explosive enough? Are they good enough to be in the Super Bowl and make a Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl? And you guys went to a Super Bowl, and now you have this Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver core that at least nationally has gotten some stick in the past. It's not the Tyreek Hill and the Sammy Watkins, and Travis Kelce isn't what Travis Kelce used to be. At least that's what you hear, at least in the national media at times. Does that chatter filter into the room? Does it motivate you a little bit? Like, how do you deal with some of the stick that the wide receiver core for your team at the Chiefs gets and compare it to what you guys got when you were a player in Philadelphia?
Well, I don't think we worry about that. You don't worry about what outside people talking about. Coach Andy Reid would put you in a position to be successful. You don't have to be that standout guy. You don't have to go and have to be the rah-rah guy as well. But at the end of the day, it's still all about the camaraderie that you have with your teammates. They believe in you regardless of what position that you play. And like I said, Coach Reid will put you in a position to be successful, and he's doing a great job with that.
Have some of the Kansas City Chiefs given you stick that you were a former Eagle and now they want to beat your former team?
No, they haven't talked to me about it yet.
Okay. Only afterwards, if in the event the Chiefs were to complete this. But again, Todd Pinkston, USM standout, Southern Mississippi, Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver, Super Bowl participant, and now the running backs coach of the Kansas City Chiefs. Todd, thank you so very much for the time, for the memories. Best of luck and success to you guys on Sunday and the rest of your coaching career and going forward.
All right, thanks for having me. To the top.